Diana Vishneva's quiet return in Venice makes a powerful statement. The Venice Biennale can't seem to escape debates over Russia. The country's return to the art event, despite the war in Ukraine, set off months of controversy earlier this year. In July, the European Union weighed in on the dispute, withdrawing a multi-year grant to the Biennale. Now, one of Russia's most celebrated ballerinas has become part of the story. Last weekend, the Dance Biennale, a sister event to the much bigger Art Biennale, quietly welcomed Diana Vishneva, a star of the Mariinsky Ballet in St. Petersburg. The performances with Windance, a new company dedicated to dancers over age 40, were Vishneva's first time back on a Western stage since 2023, an absence connected to Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. On Saturday, as Vishneva took an unassuming bow as part of Windance's ensemble, it was easy to forget what she represents. Ballet has long been one of Russia's most successful cultural exports, a source of international prestige and soft power. But since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, much of the international dance world has sought to distance itself from Russia, severing ties with the country's state-funded companies and their performers. Just this year, Svetlana Zakharova, a star of the Bolshoi Ballet in Moscow, had performances in Florence and Rome cancelled. Although Vishneva was also a principal dancer with American Ballet Theatre from 2005 to 2017, and initially expressed opposition to the war, she has maintained connections to state institutions that have backed the invasion of Ukraine. The Mariinsky Ballet is led by the conductor Valery Gergiev, who is closely aligned with President Vladimir Putin. Vishneva is also the founder and artistic director of Context, a St. Petersburg festival and platform sponsored by Gazprom, the state-owned energy giant. And she is enough of a national hero that in July, Putin wished her a happy 50th birthday via the Kremlin website. In Venice, her return was handled with a conspicuous lack of fanfare. Vishneva declined an interview request for this article, and a Windance spokesperson said she had been included in the international ensemble in her individual capacity as an artist. In answer to written questions, a Biennale spokesman said that the event will never exclude anyone on the basis of geographic origin or nationality, a departure from its stance just after the 2022 invasion, when the Biennale vowed to shun any artists or delegations with ties to the Russian government. Vishneva's presence threatened to overshadow the debut of Windance, a small company hoping to carve a niche in the ballet world. Co-founded by Slava Tutukhin, a Russian-born entrepreneur who was a former dancer, and Marin R. That's the story from Venice. Thanks for listening.